Hello, for this skill we're going to be donning and doffing PPE. For this skill we're going to need an isolation gown and a pair of gloves. The first thing we're going to do is introduce ourselves and state what skill we're going to be working on. So hello, my name is Paula and I'm going to be donning and doffing PPE. The first thing I want to do is take my isolation gown and I'm going to unfold it. As I'm unfolding it, I want to be very careful that the gown nor the strings touch the ground. I have opened it up. I'm going to place my arms through. Again, careful that the gown and the strings do not touch the floor. I'm then going to tie my neck strings. I prefer to tie them in front of me. You can also tie them behind your neck. Put that over my head. I'm going to go ahead and take my waist strings. Those of us that are a little on the shorter side have to be very careful that they don't touch the ground. I want to make sure that the gown is covering my back to the best that it's able to. And I'm going to bring the strings around to the side. I want to tie it at the side. I don't want it directly in front of me because I don't want it to be contaminated in case I brush on anything, but I want it at the side so that I can easily untie it when I doff my gown. So my gown is on, it's tied at both the waist and around my neck. I'm now going to place my gloves on. I'm going to take my glove and I'm going to put it on my right hand properly. I want the glove to be overlapping the cuff of my gown. And then I'm going to place my left glove on. Same thing, I want the glove to be overlapping the cuff of my gown so that no skin is exposed. I've now donned my gown and my gloves. Now I'm going to doff my PPE. I'm going to remove my gloves the proper way, pinching at the palm, pulling it down over my hand. I'm now going to use one finger to loop underneath the cuff of this glove. Careful not to touch my gown. And I'm going to remove my gloves. I'm going to place them in the trash can. I'm now going to untie the front. I'll bring it over my shoulders. I'm now going to untie the string at my waist. Careful not to touch the outside of the gown, only touching the string. Going to bring my hand, I like to keep my fingers together nice and tight so I don't accidentally contaminate myself. I'm going to place my hand inside the gown, going down my arm. I'm going to pinch it at the elastic band inside this so that I can bring it over my hand, careful not to expose my hand to the outside of the gown. I'm then going to bring this hand in the same fashion down my arm, pinching it at the cuff. There's a little elastic piece there, pulling it over my hand, careful not to contaminate my hand with the outside of the gown. I'm then going to roll the gown inside of itself. Careful not to touch the outside of that gown. I'm then going to place it inside the trash can. I'm now going to wash my hands.